Your healing is the most important work. It's the ego that is directing your talents outwardly, right? In terms of, and I know that's hard to hear, but it's the egoic mind that is addressing the outward sort of pursuit of using your talents and abilities instead of working within to shed yourself of all mental, emotional, and physical ill health. Okay, so always our most important work is our own liberation. If you're enjoying the video and you want to go deeper with me, check out my meditation masterclass. It's unlike anything. It's pinned in the comments below. And it's only the egoic mind that convinces us that our most important work is to help others or to fix others. If you feel compelled to help others, that's because deep within your subconscious patterned mind is the idea that life is weak and it needs help. I'm going to let that sit there for a second. If you also feel impelled to fix people, that is because you hold within your subconscious pattern mind the idea that life is broken and it needs fixing. It does not. If you feel impelled or compelled or both to serve, that's different. When you serve, you see life as whole. You see it as complete. Helping and fixing, from my perspective, are egoic endeavors. And serving is not. Serving is the act of the self, the expression of the soul. So to me, there is a massive difference between helping, fixing, and serving. There's a couple of things there. Okay, so if we are going from healer to healer to healer, it's, from my perspective, it's because there's something that we don't understand within ourselves, which is why we're simply recycling our experiences. So once there's something within the subconscious patterned egoic mind, once there's an indentation and identification within our energetic bedspread, so to speak, that we call the subconscious mind, until we bring that into our conscious mind, we can only recycle our experiences. Okay? So Etheria, there is something deep-rooted that you're holding on to that you don't have clarity on, that someone else isn't going to give to you. Because you've tried, I think you said, 110 plus healers, right? That's because the healer is within. That's why. Okay? That's number one. Number two, we do sometimes sign up to work with things. So in other words, sometimes we sign up not necessarily to have a healing. Now, for most of us, when we say healing, we automatically think of that as with the body. Did that happen for you? When you think about healing, you think about your body? Okay. That's the fundamental foundation of the ego-mind identity, is identification with the form. And that's why everyone automatically thinks of healing in terms of physical. That's not where healing takes place. At all. Ever. Okay. So once we start to address that all of these things occur, manifest, and are created within higher frequencies, often within the astral, mental, emotional, and etheric, not to get too technical, and then eventually it manifests itself, so we then have the tangible experience of our own inner disharmony. So it manifests itself tangibly. So there is, on some level, for all of us, right? There's a level of, I'll use the word ignorant or ignorance, but don't take offense to that, because self-awareness, true, authentic self-awareness, is self-realization. So if there's anything in the way of that, we can use the word ignorance. Okay? So there's something simply blocking that. That's all. That's all is going on. And you're not gaining access to it, and that way you're just recycling the experiences from one healer to the next healer to the next healer, and why you've been suffering from issues you said for about 26 years, right? Roughly. And again, I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. So here's what I suggest. Read my book. Number one, read my book if you have not. Okay, there's teachings and protocols and understandings in there that go way beyond how humanity is operating in terms of its own understanding, the exercises and the protocols that it's using to try and heal itself. Okay, so I can't recommend the book enough. Okay, once humanity, or you specifically, Etheria, are taught properly in terms of the true metaphysics of self-healing and self-realization, when you have a different understanding and you do different things, you're going to get different results. It's that simple. Okay? So you have to go within. Do not abdicate responsibility of having others heal you. Okay? No one heals anybody else. I promise you this. I've assisted the healing of many people, but notice the words I'm using. I've assisted. Okay, a profound healer simply moves a whole bunch of stuff out of the way, and that soul simply reclaims themselves. They reclaim that aspect of themselves that was bathed in ignorance. That's it, from my perspective. Okay, put your focus on yourself in terms of letting go. Avail yourself of proper teachings, and dare I say my book is proper teachings. Dedicate yourself to that. I guarantee things start to shift for you. Different understanding, different exercises, different results. Okay? Do not have your energy going outward in terms of you're saying that it's keeping you from your most important work. Your most important work is your liberation. Always. Your most important work is your liberation. Your healing on every level. Make that priority number one. I think if you do that alone, you'll start to see some changes. I think if you avail yourself of proper teachings, I think you'll see some changes. If you no longer abdicate your responsibility for self-healing by giving it to others, I think you'll see some changes. I don't think you will. And remember, we sign up with certain things. We sign up with, we'll call them illnesses, obstacles, whatever you want to term it. Because there's something within that we need to experience. That's why. And do not say that you can't heal yourself. There is no such thing as failure. What you are experiencing is delayed success. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, if you are desirous of more of the real you and less of your conditioned, agitated mind, if you know that you can create a life that you're not leading right now, but you know you can, check out my meditation masterclass. It's pinned in the comments below.